The Bible says that a woman's hair is her crown and glory. One of the things that impacts our crown is hormonal imbalance. Our hormones play a crucial role in maintaining the health of our hair follicles. When this balance is disrupted, it can lead to thinning hair, receding hairlines, and overall loss of volume. On today's show, I'll explore the connection between hormone imbalance and hair loss, as well as 7 holistic remedies that promote thick and healthy hair. So friend, if you're ready to learn how you can add volume and thickness to your crown and glory from the inside out, then grab a notebook and pen and let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome to Integrative Medicine for Energy and Health. Are you struggling with low energy, excessive weight, chronic fatigue, imbalanced hormones, or body aches and pains that are robbing you of enjoying life? If you're ready to take the guesswork out of living a healthier life, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Rekishia. I'm a mom, honorably retired Air Force veteran, award-winning author, social worker, and Christian alternative medicine provider. For years, I tried improving my health through conventional medicine and nothing worked until I finally found a simple strategy that was easy and fun. This podcast will provide you with natural ways to increase energy, lose weight, regulate hormones, and improve your mood. If you're ready to live, look, and feel better, grab your favorite cup of herbal tea and let's jump in. With the holiday season upon us, I'm inviting you to prioritize your well-being with my monthly online accountability health coaching program. Join me for a transformative health journey towards weight loss, increased energy, and hormone balance. You'll receive personalized support to make your health goals a reality. Don't let the festivities derail your progress. Stay on track with my empowering community. Visit my website at rekishiamcmillan.com to sign up and make this holiday season your healthiest one yet. Up until my late 30s, I always enjoyed a full, luscious head of hair. And when I started going through menopause, I began noticing a very concerning change. My hair seemed to be losing its volume, it started thinning on the top, and I was experiencing more hair falling out than usual. I studied the issue and I found out that I was dealing with hormonal imbalance specifically related to polycystic ovary syndrome or PCOS. And this is a common condition affecting women of reproductive age, and it's characterized by an excess of androgens or male hormones like testosterone. In my case, the elevated levels of androgens were disrupting the balance of hormones that regulate the hair growth cycle. And the excess androgens were causing my hair follicles to become more sensitive. That led to a gradual hair loss. And as a result, I noticed my once thick strands were being replaced by finer, shorter hairs. And as you can imagine, my experience was not only just physical, but it took an emotional toll on me as well. Because the mirror became a source of frustration and concern as I noticed widening parts and less density on the crown of my head. And so my self-esteem was impacted, and I found myself searching for solutions to reverse these very unwelcome changes. And so I consulted with my nurse practitioner, and I learned about the connection between PCOS, hormonal imbalance, and hair loss. And she conducted tests to help assess my hormone levels and confirm the presence of elevated androgens in my system. With this understanding, I developed a comprehensive treatment plan to address both the hormonal imbalance and the hair loss that I was experiencing. My treatment plan included lifestyle modifications such as dietary changes, regular exercise, and stress management practices. Over time, my hormone levels stabilized, and I started to notice a positive transformation in my hair. And that once thinning area started to fill in, and I gained my confidence back concerning my appearance. I share my personal journey because it highlights the connection between hormonal balance and hair health for women. Because our hormones play a crucial role in regulating the hair growth cycle, which consists of three phases. One phase is called anagen, the growth phase, the other, catagen, which is the transitional phase, and then finally, telogen, which is the resting phase. When hormones are imbalanced, it can disrupt this cycle and lead to that hair loss. And so I'd like to share 5 key areas that could be impacting your hair growth cycle. The first area is estrogen. Estrogen plays a key role in promoting our hair growth. It is a hormone and it prolongs the anagen or that growth phase. Now, during pregnancy, elevated estrogen levels contribute to a thicker, fuller head of hair as more follicles remain in that growth phase. Now, I know that I experienced this when I was pregnant with my son. I had thicker, longer, and fuller hair. And hormonal fluctuations that occur during menopause or even as a result of certain medications can lead to decreased estrogen levels that contribute to our hair thinning. The second area is androgens. Androgens, including testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, can affect hair follicles in different ways. In conditions like PCOS, there's an excess of androgens, and this leads to increased hair shedding and shrinking of hair follicles, especially at the crown, and that's what I was experiencing. DHT is a byproduct of testosterone, and it can bind to hair follicles, and that's what causes them to shrink over time. And this process is known as miniaturization, and it results in finer and shorter hair and eventually leads to hair loss. The third area is thyroid hormones, or T3 and T4, which play a crucial role in the body's metabolism, which includes the growth of our hair follicles. Both hypothyroidism, which means an underactive thyroid, and hyperthyroidism, an overactive thyroid, can disrupt the hair growth cycle. Hypothyroidism can lead to thinning hair and increased hair shedding, while hyperthyroidism can cause rapid hair loss. The fourth area is cortisol and stress-related hair loss. Now, chronic stress triggers the release of cortisol, which is our body's primary stress hormone. And when we have elevated cortisol levels, this can disrupt the normal hair growth cycle, pushing more hair follicles into the telogen or the resting phase. And this leads to increased shedding hair. The fifth area is genetics and hormonal sensitivity. Now, there definitely are genetic factors that can also play a role in how hormones affect hair follicles. Some women may have a genetic predisposition to be more sensitive to hormonal changes, and those hormonal changes can trigger a process called the androgenetic alopecia, commonly known as female pattern hair loss. And this is where hair gradually thins at the crown and the temples. And so I wanted to share these 5 areas with you to gain a great understanding of how hair loss and hair thinning takes place as it relates to our hormones. And now I want to share 6 holistic remedies for healthy hair and how you can take a proactive approach to addressing the underlying hormonal issues and combine this with a holistic treatment plan. And this is going to allow you to reclaim and enjoy beautiful, thick, healthy hair. The first area starts with our food by having a balanced diet, because a nutrient-rich diet is the basic foundation for healthy hair. There's a saying that says beauty begins and starts from the inside out, and it's so, so true. So, including foods that are rich in vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, such as omega-3 fatty acids that are found in fish, flaxseed, and walnuts, these help to nourish our hair follicles as well as promote growth. Now, when I was going through developing my treatment plan, one of the things that I found was the blood type diet, and it worked exceptionally well for me. And if you're new to the blood type diet, this was created by Dr. Peter D'Adamo, and he believes that eating certain foods based on your blood type can help to improve your health, as well as help you lose weight and have energy. And so what I did is that I focused on eating foods that were highly beneficial to my O blood type diet, and I avoided those that were negatively impacting my health. And I achieved exceptional results and have been practicing the blood type diet for years now. The second thing that I did is I had to reduce stress in my life by adopting stress management techniques, because chronic stress can contribute to hormonal imbalances. Now, what is the biblical prescription for stress? Well, it can be found in Philippians, the 4th chapter, verses 6 and 7, which says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." So, friend, how has your prayer life been lately? I know that we live in an oh so busy world, but we have to take that time to set aside to pull away from the noise. And so one of the things that I began to do is I was intentional about pulling away from that noise. One of the things that I did that I still do in my life is that sometimes I'll put on peace instrumentals or worship instrumentals. I will meditate and spend time just talking to God. And this is one of the best remedies to manage stress. And so I want to encourage you to make that time to pray in the morning as well as in the evening, just to cast your cares upon the Lord in exchange for his peace. You can also engage in stress management reducing activities like stretching, deep breathing exercises. I love outdoor exercise, especially hiking or walking, because I can clear my mind. I enjoy nature, and this positively impacts our overall hormonal health. And with the deep breathing, I practice a strategy called the 4-5-8 technique. I do this by diffusing a calming essential oil like lavender or frankincense in my room in a quiet place. And so with that 4-5-8, you breathe in through your nose on a 4-second count. You hold it for 5 seconds deeply, and then you blow out of your mouth like you're forming a straw for 8 seconds. And the 8 count is essential because this is what calms your nervous system down. The third holistic strategy is implementing herbal supplements. Some herbs like saw palmetto and evening primrose oil help to balance hormones and support our hair health. And saw palmetto is a small palm, and the berries of this plant have been used for various medicinal purposes like balancing our hormones as well as managing hair loss. And you can get saw palmetto supplements in the form of capsules or extracts. Regarding the primrose, you can enjoy this in a wonderful herbal tea. This is derived from the seeds of the primrose plant. It has many health benefits. It's rich in fatty acids. It's also helpful in managing skin conditions like eczema and alleviating those symptoms that are associated with PMS, as well as reducing inflammation in the body. And as always, when you are integrating new approaches, be sure to consult your healthcare professional before taking any new supplements. The fourth holistic strategy is scalp massage. Who doesn't like a great scalp massage? Stimulating the scalp through gentle massages, what that does is that it helps to enhance blood circulation as well as promotes nutrient delivery to our hair follicles. And this is something that you can do a few times each week to increase blood circulation. You can use the fingertips of both of your hands to apply light to medium weight to your scalp and moving in little circular motions. You can work your way all over your scalp to cover all areas. And you can try to rub your scalp by using your fingertips for at least 5 minutes at a time, a few times a day throughout the week. You can also use natural oils like coconut, jojoba, and even castor oil for added benefits and hair growth. The fifth area is regular exercise. That's because physical activity, it not only improves our overall health, but it also helps to regulate our hormones. And exercise improves blood circulation and helps deliver nutrients and oxygen to our hair follicles. And physical activity is also linked to the release of endorphins, reducing our stress levels. And so lower stress levels also contribute to healthier hair because when we're in a chronic state of stress, this is associated with hair loss. So we always want to aim for a combination of cardiovascular exercises and strength training to help maintain our hormonal balance. The sixth thing that we can do is avoid harmful hair practices. So you want to make sure that you're limiting the use of harsh chemicals. That means excessive heat styling or tight hairstyles, because this can contribute to hair damage and breakage. You also want to make sure that you're staying away from harsh chemicals that may be found in hair dyes, relaxers, or certain styling products that can damage your hair shaft as well as your scalp, because the damage weakens the hair and it makes it more prone to breakage and eventual hair loss. And when it comes to chemicals in our hair care products, these strip our hair of their natural oils. This leads to dryness and brittleness. But we also want to make sure, again, that we're avoiding those products that contain certain chemicals, because not only will they impact your hair and loss, but you can also have an allergic reaction to some of those chemicals. Inflammation of the scalp can also occur, which contributes to hair loss. And so when you are using hair care products, just use and choose wisely. Always opt for milder or less damaging ingredients. One of the things that I do for hair color is I use an amazing henna to color my hair, as well as use organic hairstyling products to ensure that my hair is getting the healthiest treatment possible. The seventh thing is balancing hormones with herbs. Now, we talked about supplementation a little bit earlier, but we want to be able to incorporate adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha as well as maca root, because these help to regulate our hormone levels. And ashwagandha and maca root, they're known or they're shown to have adaptogenic properties, meaning that they help the body to adapt to stress and promote balance in various systems, including our hormones. And ashwagandha also helps to influence our cortisol levels, which helps to reduce stress within the body. And then the maca root is often associated with supporting our endocrine system, which also is affected by hormonal balance. And so when I was facing my hormone-related hair loss, it not only impacted me physically, but emotionally. And it wasn't just one thing that helped me, but it was an integrative approach by incorporating these 7 practices that helped me to balance my hormones and to get my hair healthy again. And so, what holistic practices have worked for you that have resulted in healthy hair through hormonal balance? I would love to hear about it. You can share what's worked for you by answering my interactive survey or by leaving a voice message via Spotify. You can also send me an email by clicking on the Contact Me link in today's show notes. So let's wrap it all up. Addressing hormone imbalance in women requires a holistic approach that encompasses lifestyle changes, dietary adjustments, and natural remedies. By nurturing hormonal balance and adopting healthy practices, you can encourage the growth of thick, vibrant hair. I'll leave you with Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 5. Your head crowns you like Mount Carmel, and the flowing hair of your head like purple threads. I, the king, am held captive by your tresses. Hey friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who may want to have more energy and improve their health naturally? Also, I would love it if you could leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It blesses me tremendously to know that this podcast is helping you. Alrighty then, it's time to go make a protein shake and go for a hike. No more days of feeling tired and drained. I'll see you in a few days for another episode. God bless.